Hey guys, Juice here, your host of all the battle reports here at the Long War, where we always keep it icy. Big special shout out and thanks to all our Long War veterans. If you haven't already, go to thelongwar.net and become a veteran of the Long War today. To my left and right here, we've got big and tall KELSEY Haley, best 40K player in the history of ever 40K ever.
You know it?
Absolutely. And LUCUS Sutherland, CEO of BTTQ Sutherland. We are in full force. All the lights, camera, and actions are going here at the Beats Laboratory. I see High Fleet Lexus chilling right here with my Damasheron and all these cool ass lists of models. I cannot wait to tell you what I'm playing in today's game.
KELSEY is
KELSEY is playing. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. Stay tuned. KELSEY, it feels so weird to see High Fleet Lexus in somebody else's hands.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll have mine up here sooner or later. If I make it to the next round, hopefully then.
There we go. KELSEY, break it down for us and let us know what elements of High Fleet Lexus you're going to be repping today.
All right, so today we're going to have 3 Tyranids. Two of them are going to have the electroshock grubs. We got 10 Gaunts, a Biovore, a Venom Throat, 2 Spores, a Hive Crone, and what's his name?
The Damasheron. Absolutely. You got 2 Mawlocks as well that are going to be coming up. The Warlord is the one that is actually not going to have electroshock growth. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Sometimes you got to find 10 points, right?
All right. Simplicity's sake, we'll take the one that looks different.
Absolutely. So 100%, I cannot wait. Little foreshadowing, I cannot wait to see. We actually did a showcase. If you haven't checked it out already, go to Long War. Check out the video archives there and see the progression of High Fleet Lexus in this current configuration and show the progress. It shows the progress of a Damasheron. I am looking forward to if he can withstand some of that firepower and if he does actually make it to combat, what he does. So Lucas, how does it feel to have Adeptus Mechanicus back on the table?
Feels pretty good, and playing Nids again, which feels pretty normal.
No doubt. All right, brother, so let's break it down from whatever direction you want, left to right, back to front. Let everybody, all the veterans, know what you're going to be rocking today.
All right, we're going to start from the left here. So we got the Castle on Robots. They like it's Schnooky and Huggums. And then we have the Cadillacs. So we're running a couple different kinds of Cadillacs today. We're running 3 squads of Cadillacs with Grav, and then 1 squad of Haywire. And
now,
then,
what is the profile of the weapon if you're shooting at something that isn't a vehicle?
it's strength 5 AP4, so it's like a heavy bolter.
I mean, that's not bad. Is it still multiple shots?
It's 2.
2 shots each? Okay, so, I mean, that is still deadly, especially when you're looking across the table and you're going to have High Fleet Lexus to shoot at. They are really going to be, that armor isn't something Nids are particularly known for. Okay, so past the Cadillacs and the big robots, what else you got?
I wanted to throw one thing on the Cadillacs. That's the longest distance shot the Cadillacs have is 36 inches. Usually they're like 30 or less.
Gotcha.
So they're not too terrible. And then we have Orc the Slayer to give us preferred enemy. And then we have the Dominatrix right here. He doesn't have any bonuses. We have the usual Colexus Assassin. And then we have 2 squads of Blood Claws with Flamers and a Drop Pod. That's our normal army.
All right, now that you guys have seen what each other is playing, let's go over some stuff. Let's do some rundowns and figure out what we actually think is going to happen. All right, so we know that it's Relic. I don't know what that really means. I know how nasty these robots are in Lucas's army, so I think the edge kind of goes to him for having a Relic. But I know the firepower that the Nids can have, and you too as well. So guys, let's talk about it.
I think if I go first, I think that's going to be a big part of the game.
I'm so glad you said that. I also see that High Fleet Lexus has left their Sky Shield landing pad on another planet.
Yeah, we don't play with that.
No, I don't know about you, but Sky Shields are everywhere in the 41st millennium. Literally everywhere.
KELSEY's High Fleet has not found one yet.
Oh, okay. They don't realize, that if for some reason they don't go first, the hive mind has figured that out. That ain't good.
They heard there was one on the Adeptus Mechanicus homeworld.
That's what they're going for. They're trying to get one. That's what the Relic is.
I love it. Absolutely. It's the key. I always bring more Hive Tyrants than just 3. So, I mean, that is going to, usually I'll bring 4 or 5. So, you're used to playing against that many. So, 3 should feel a little easier. But I'm not having these Mawlocks and having this other different layer coming in hot on you. It's everybody's favorite part of the game, the first couple dice rolls. So, gentlemen, if you will give us a dice roll to see who gets to pick deployment side in this Dawn of War deployment.
0 for 6. I rolled what I said it was.
There it is. So, Lucas, you are able to pick up that. Now, let's go ahead and roll in the big roll of the game. Because we use book, right out of the book, this roll is for all the nuts and marbles.
It's another 6. I got a 3.
That looks like a leaner to me. Here it is. A 5 still beats a 3.
I'll be going
Good
first.
job.
There it is. Great for Hive Fleet Lexus. Lucas, it is that time of the game. Kelsey has opted to make sure that he deploys first and goes first, so he is set up to strike. Are you going to try to seize the initiative?
I'm totally going to try to seize, and this is my time to roll a long war.
Here it is.
Oh, I didn't get it.
×2 would be a long war. So you were able to go first. Now let me just say from a long-time NID player, a game is always more towards the positive for the NID side when they actually get to go first.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I can't wait. I've never really played Tyranids before, so I'm just going to fly across the board.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a little thing. It's a little different kind of play style and everything else from the big mechanical stuff, the big everything else. So I'm excited to see. Of course, now I know why you went immediately, as do I, for my Damascus. So Kelsey is opting to take both his Molochs. He deployed them on the table. So that means they automatically go into come on the board next turn. All right, Kelsey, so we've made our way to the psychic phase, or through the psychic phase. For everybody at home real quick, we usually don't backtrack till the end, but that little one right there next to the High Tyrant is actually a wound.
Yeah.
Took a wound of Perils.
That's right.
It almost got hectic because that Perils was off of a 1. He had to make a leadership check or be removed from play. So it almost got real early in the game. But we found our way in the shooting phase now. So Kelsey, break it down, let us know what you're doing.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the Biovore at this unit here, centered on the middle dude. How many guys am I going to get?
I think you'll get 1. I'm put over here. I'm just joking. You're going to get 3 guys. 4 guys, actually.
Boom.
In Ulrich. But let's see if you hit.
I agree.
That's not a hit.
So that's he can see the target in which he's going
So it's
to.
-3.
Yep.
So that ends up being 8
inches. There you go, sir.
8 inches over.
Just place the template and just place the whole
And he
template
gets
down.
1 model.
I was going to say,
different
if not,
squad.
you were going to get D3 spore mines right there, but you actually wound something or potential.
So I need a 4 up.
Strength and toughness 5s.
There's a wound.
And the closest model is this Barrage?
It is.
Correct.
Okay, so the closest model is him. So,
Rocking a 5-up cover because that's what you're touching. And Barrage does not ignore the cover that you're
he
in.
takes a wound.
Yeah.
The best spore mine ever.
Boom. All right, so first up, we're going to fire this Hive Tyrant into this unit here. You can see these two.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Looking for 3s.
With a reroll.
Yeah.
Pretty good roll. Let's see what the reroll gives you. Oh!
1 miss.
You almost rolled as good as Juice does.
And looking for 3s to wound.
It's a lot of wounds right there.
10 wounds. Not bad, brother.
Thank
How
you,
about
sir.
4
Yeah.
cover
That's how you-
save?
that's how you win games.
So we'll roll 4 at a time. And that is definitely cocked. So, ooh, that's 3 fails. That's not good. And then we have 6 up feeling the pain. And none of those made it. So we'll roll 1 at a time here. Save. And fail. And feeling pain.
And what gives you the 6-up feel no pain?
Or it gives me 6 up feeling pain. And I die. So I lost those guys and the other ones are forfeit.
Oh. So we were 2 Hive Tyrants into your shooting phase. What's next on deck?
So next up, we're gonna try this. Hive Crone. It's gonna go ahead and use the heavy flamer on this unit of 3 up
Droll
here.
Cannon.
Just roll cannon. Let's see. It looks like 3 guys right there.
All right,
So go ahead and roll.
So let's see what we get. 2 wounds,
2 wounds, so I lose 1 guy. Closest.
and then the strength 5 shot.
A tentaclet. I like that word.
Needs a 4 up to hit.
4 words.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
He's terrible. All right, so next up, we're going to go ahead and shoot the Warlord, who's just in range of this Cadillac. Fortunately, though, I can't see Ulrich, so the only one that's going to be able to die is him.
And that is potentially going to give you first blood.
That's
Which will be big in this relic mission where NIDs traditionally are not that good at.
So here we go. 5 misses.
Good job.
6 misses. I can't
So
even count.
let's hope you miss all those again.
1 miss.
Oh,
Solid pickup. If I had $1 for every time I did that, I'd have at least $68.
No 3s or higher.
So it looks like we're looking at 7 wounds.
Well, you can only kill 1 model, so let's just roll them all together.
Here we go.
We're saving time here. So 4 ups. He fails 3.
Gotta make 2.
I
Gotta
need
get a
2
boxcar here.
6s. I haven't rolled a 6 yet. Let's hope for 6s. Oh, he didn't get them. He failed them all.
Add them all together, it's still not.
He's still dead.
Okay, that is the end of your turn 1, Kelsey. How do you feel about it?
I feel pretty good. Getting first blood was clutch. As you know, oftentimes in Relic, everybody's dead and nobody can hold it. So all those little points add up.
Absolutely. Okay, Lucas, it is up to you. Your first go at it of the game. How do you feel so far? What is your game plan for this turn?
Well, Kelsey's round was really good, so I'm gonna need a drink.
Legitimate.
I had one, and my game plan is to shoot some guys out of the air where they fall down on the ground or die, and then go from there.
Absolutely. All right, brother, we're not too far into your turn, and we already got some actions. You have the drop pod with the Calexis Assassin coming in, right?
The best assassin ever.
There it is. Where are you going to place him?
I'm gonna place him right about there
Right in the air.
to get as many warp charges as possible. Here goes my roll. No scatter.
All right, so we have moved on to the next phase. Now, normally you wouldn't be able to interact with the psychic phase, not necessarily to buff your own guys. You got the cool-ass dude that allows you to take from everybody else and harness it through your gun.
Yes, he's the soulless redhead.
There we go. So break it down for everybody at home if they haven't seen this already or know.
All right, any psyker within 12 inches of him, he sucks all their warp charges up. So he has 6 shots already, and he puts them in his little bolt gun.
And you're saying it's 2, so 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, all
Yep.
within 12 inches.
And then he rolls on my psychic table, and if I roll a 3 or more, he gets 3 shots. If I roll a 1 or 2, he gets plus 1 or 2 shots. So he's got 6 to start with. Let's see what he gets. And that's a 4, so he has 9 shots. And he's Blitzscope 10 against any psyker, but he's flying, so it still hits on 6s.
Still hitting on 6s.
All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm going to shoot at that Tyranid, and he jinked. So let's go ahead and throw some shots at him.
Looking for 6s here.
That's a cocked dice right there. We got 2 6s.
Yep. So if that was a cocked dice, that 6 is definitely a cocked dice as well.
So we'll roll that one
both of
also.
them.
And that's off the table, so I'll re-roll this dice. And so it's 2 6s. All right, let's roll to try to wound here.
Strength 5 versus toughness 6.
Nothing.
Super close.
All right, we're gonna shoot the small squad of Grav at the guy with already wound. So they're gonna do the minus cover shots. 6s hit. There's 1 hit. And strength 5. And that's a wound. And he saves it. Good job.
Matching 6s for 6s.
Now you opt into Jink here for this next round of shooting.
Well, I'm already drinking.
Oh, this guy's already been jinking?
Yeah, he's already been drinking.
Gotcha.
We're gonna keep rolling with it.
All right, so here goes for Grav at him.
Come to find out you can't unjink.
Cock dice over here.
Which is a damn shame.
And roll that one. And I rolled all 1s and 2s, so that's a miss.
But when you're needing 6s, 1s, and 2s are just as bad as 3s and 4s.
Yes.
And 5s.
And 5s, don't forget them.
We're now going to shoot our Haywire guns at the Crone because they're strength 5 AP4. So,
Which is, if it can hit, that puts in major work on this hide crone right here.
but my hitting has not been very good, so let's see what happens. We have 1 hit, which is awesome. Out of 6 shots.
That's math. When you're shooting against a whole army that is almost basically invisible, it gets a little tough. Just got to weather the storm.
That's
a
a
wound.
4. That's a wound.
And here goes my ruin save. Nope.
Takes another one down. Okay, so this is the end of the shooting phase for Lucas, and Kelsey has a grounding check to make on the hide crone. Should be huge if he fails.
Alright, so here we go. Golden.
Heard if you roll a long war, that's pretty good. The full game turn of turn 1 is in the books right now. Lucas, you were bringing it up there. How was it? What do you think going in the future?
Well, I did nothing, so probably wasn't great for me. But these flying high turns are really good. So let's hope we can knock one down later on.
Okay, so as I know from playing NIDs multiple times, this is the biggest turn for a NID army, especially when you have reserves coming in. You have got to put down the full throttle of everything that NIDs have, because if not, they just do not have the longevity that guys that are toughness 7 and everything else have, you know, and good armor saves. So what's your plan for this turn?
My plan for this turn is to just see if I can pick off some of these smaller units of Cadillacs and maybe get the big D into combat with his white guys.
There you go. Before the turn even starts, we get Moloch Love. Where do you want to try to place him at?
So I'm going to try and place the Moloch right here. It's kind of risky. He might kill himself.
Well, yeah, and that's the whole premise. He might go off the board, but that is the whole premise of what the Moloch does. He comes from underneath. If he gets that hit, that is a lot of strength 6 AP too, and if he doesn't kill it, he gets to do it all over again.
All right, so here we go. It's going to go 9 inches.
Yeah, looks like
a mishap.
There it is.
So let's see what happens to him. Back in reserve.
Okay, halfway through the shooting phase, we've already had some stuff going on. It is just one thing after another. What a lot of shots being slung on either side. So we're up to Kelsey. Where are we at?
All right, so right now we're going to shoot the Hive Tyrant that was janking. We're going to go and shoot him with the collections since I need 6s anyway. So here we go. Here are the 12 shots.
3, 4 hit, 5 hits.
5
Good
hits.
job.
Twin length. 6 hits.
That's actually math.
2s to wound. So 5 saves for collects.
All right.
We got a.
4 of invul.
All right, here goes. We're gonna roll one at a time because he's only got 3 wounds. There's a save. There's a save. There's a save, so he's alive. That's a fail. That's a fail, so he's got 1 wound left.
And you did roll a 6, everybody. Do you see that?
It happened! Oh my god, I can't believe it.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fire the Biovore right there. Should get all of them. What do you think?
That's all of them.
All right, so here we go. Let's see what he can do. It's going to go 4 inches.
So 4 inches over is he gets 2 of my guys and 2 of his guys.
It's actually clutch. I've actually been in this situation more times than I can count that the Biovore hurts my own model. So, guys, start rolling some wounds.
All right, you want to go ahead and do the one on the crone first?
Go ahead and roll your guys first,
All
or
right.
my guys first.
2 on yours. 2 wounds.
And what's the AP on this?
AP 4. So you're going to get a 5 up cover.
So here goes for 5 up cover. Made 1 of those, and here goes for feel no pain. And I did not make that, so I take a wound.
And then roll 1 for the crone.
And it's strength 4 versus toughness 5. So, Luke, you're looking for a 5 to do the same thing to him.
Nope.
And 1 for the Hive Tyrant.
6. Nope.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and shoot the Drool Cannon. We're going to go ahead and hit 4 models. Strength 5, so we're looking for 4s.
All of them wounded. Good job.
So you get feel no pains.
What's the AP on this?
AP 4.
Wow. So feel no pain. Fail. Feel no pain. Fail. Feel no pain.
All right, so next up, we're going to go ahead and shoot the Warlord at this same unit. We're going to keep grinding them down. Looking for 3s. That's a cock dice. So we got 3 misses. Twin length. 1 miss. And now his majority toughness is a 4, so we're looking for 2s.
Good job.
It looks like 6.
Mm-hmm. And I have a 3 up cover save right now. So 1 at a time. Nice. Good job on the 3. And a 6 up, and I made 0 of those. So Ulrich, and he's going to look out 3 into the other guy. He takes 1. He fails it, and feel no pain. Didn't make that one. And 2 up saves on the other guy. Made those. 2 more lookouts for Ulrich. And they're looked out, and 2 ups. Here's a feel no pain. Passed it.
Okay, so that was the end of the turn. We actually thought we were maybe going to see some combat with Big D there that's in the building, but opted not to. Kelsey, let's talk about it.
Well, I'm not entirely sure of what their capabilities are, and I'm kind of wary that losing the relic, I don't really have much back there, so I opted to use the fleet and to run in that building as fast as I can.
Absolutely. So, like, it's a toss-up right now of what they can do. They can actually, with a good bit of roll, could punk him down because he did stop your Feel No Pains. You know what I mean? But there's also a chance. So, I like what your head there is because ultimately the name of the game is the relic. So don't throw the game away on turn 2. Play for the mission. I like it.
Alright, so the Mechanicum never gives up. So what they're going to do is kill all the Tyranids. That's my plan for the turn.
Okay, so after the Voltron the come together, the Megatron, Optimus, Robotrons that you have formed there in the center, it has made our way to the psychic phase. So, Lucas, tell us what your plan is.
Alright, my plan is to shoot the big guy.
So what you're saying is you're basically going to use your psychic ability from here to shoot here using your D3 number of shots. Is that correct?
Yes, and then the cool thing about the assassin is I can shoot him, and then I can throw a grenade on him and charge this guy.
Oh, great. That's awesome. All right, we have migrated our way to the shooting phase. So, Lucas, I feel like there's some hot tech coming that you're about to blow on to everybody. What you got?
All right, so monstrous creatures that are flying are completely different than regular planes that are flying. You can still hit them with flame templates and blasts. You just can't target them. So we're going to shoot the flamer through it at the other
So you're
target.
saying these space wolves here are going to shoot through this and shoot all their bolt pistols and all this here, but you're going to overlap, as Kelsey's going to show us, with the flame template.
So pretty obviously, even if you maximize on the Moloch, you're going to hit the Flyrant.
Yes,
wow,
twice.
That is phenomenal. I really, really like that.
All right, here goes for the flamer on the Flyrant. It's a 4, it's not good enough, so here goes to the other flamer. And still 4, not good enough. So we're going to shoot the 4 bolt pistols. Those are 2 misses because Blood Claws, if people don't know, Blood Claws are only blitz skill 3.
But they get like a bajillion amount of attacks in close combat, right?
Yes, and they fail to wound, so we'll do the other flamer, same thing. So here's a Flyrant. There's the other guy, nothing. And here goes for the bolt pistols. And we hit once, and we need a 6.
So that was some, it didn't capitalize, but like you got to put yourself in the right position, and that was tactically one of the best things I've seen in a while. So make sure everybody at home, if you don't have a way to deal with flyers, there is built-in ways. You just have to see them on the table.
Now I'm going to roll the minus cover shots. And so there's 3 hits, and I don't get to reroll that one. And now I need, there's strength 5, so 5s are better. So there's 3 wounds.
So we're looking at 3 armor saves. Feel no pain.
Oh, he takes a wound. Alright, here goes the grab shots. And I actually did forget last turn. I get to reroll 1s and 2s. But it wasn't a hit, it was still a 1 again. So we're not going to worry about that. So there's 1 hit right there. And we're going to move these out. And let's see if we get any more hits. And we have 2 hits with grab. That's a cocked dice. 2 hits with grab. So we need 3s. And nothing. So now I'm shooting the Hive Crone with Haywire, strength 5, AP 4.
I'm not going to jink because I'm already in 5 cover.
And it's on a 6 to hit, so we get to roll 1s and 2s, and that was his 2. I tried to steal the wrong dice. And so we have 2 dice we get to roll again, everything else was a 4. And 0 hits, so he's still alive. Now my robots are going to charge the Damasheron. So let's see what this roll is. 10 inches. So -2 for train. I definitely got it.
All right, so he went ahead and charged. The big D-man here is initiative 6. He has 5 base attacks. He gets 1 for having 2 sets of sighting talons, and he gets plus D3 attacks for rampage. So he's going to get 7 attacks total.
All right. So I have 2 initiative 10 Haywire attacks. They're base strength, and I have to roll a hit. Let's see what happens. I rolled 2 hits, and he's topping to 6, so I need 6s. And that's a reroll, and nothing. All right, now I have my Hammer Rasp for my monstrous creatures, strength 6. That is 1 wound.
Go ahead and make my 3 of armor save. All right, so now, after his initiative 10 hits, we're going to go ahead and go to initiative 6, which is what the big D-man is at. He's going to go ahead and get 7 attacks. He's weapon skill 8, so we're looking for 3s. 6s generate an additional strength 10. So we got 1 6, that's an extra strength 10, and 3 hits. Now he's got shred and instant death on a 4-up. He's got 2 toughness 7 and 3 toughness 4, so we're looking for 2s. Shred, we roll a 1. So there's 3 instant death and 1 normal save, 1 normal invul.
Okay, and I had to apologize to Kelsey and everybody at home. Upon a further review in the booth, the Damastrod does actually not have shred. I actually got it mistaken for a second with Optimus Prime, as all you veterans know, that's my signature Tyranid Prime. There you go. We've got 2 instant death and 1 strength 6 save there, Luke.
Take the instant death first.
So what we have here is we're going to have to lookout serve with the Sergeant into my Warlord. I don't want to do that, but the thing is, if my Sergeant dies, then one of the big monsters dies, Fluffy or Schnookums, and they have 9 attacks each.
So what you're saying is you need both Snooky and Fluffums to be able to take down the Big D.
Yes. So let's see what happens on the lookout. It was a lookout, so now we have a 4-up invulnerable save. It was a 1, my Warlord dies. And then here's a 5-up invulnerable save on the Sergeant. He saves.
Stuck it.
And then 1 strength 6, feel
What's
no
your
pain. He takes a wound, the robot does. Actually, the strength 6 would go against him because I started putting wounds on him. He takes a wound, but he gets feel no pain. And I failed it.
You felt a little pain.
Alright, here's Ulrich's attacks. Ulrich the Zombie Slayer. Maybe it'll be Ulrich the Tyranid Slayer. And I hit.
Ulrich the
4 hits because his weapon skill is higher than 6. And Ulrich strength 6. And that was really cocked. So there's 2 wounds with a preferred enemy, so 3 wounds.
Here we go, Bad Mamma Jamma. That's how you do it.
It makes them all. Alright, I have 18 strength 10 AP2 attacks, weapon skill 3.
And this is because you did the canicles and all
Looking
that,
for
right?
5s.
5s to hit.
And then
So we'll get rid of these
one's
dice.
a preferred enemy.
One's preferred enemy, I've already pulled those out. And those are all hits right there. Nope. These are hits. And these are rerolls. And those are not hits. So I need 2s. And as long as I roll no more than 2 1s, he's dead. Oh, he's dead.
Alright, and in retaliation, I get my 1 strength 10 attack that inflicts instant death.
And this is an automatic hit, so you're just rolling the wound.
So there's a wound, strength 10 instant death.
Alright, he rolls lots of 5s. Let's hope my Sergeant rolls lots of 5s. He does.
Oh, 2
Boom.
for 2 sticking 6s. Big D went down. Okay, what a turn. Saw some stuff happen and everything, but ultimately, Big D went down. Luke, let's talk about it.
Well, Schnooky and Fluffums hugged him to death. That's what they do.
They do.
But my Warlord died. And you know what? I really don't think it was bad. And I think it's turned into a game finally.
Top of 3 in the action is full force moving right now. Where are you at? Kelsey, what you thinking?
So right now, I'm actually going to try and put the focus on taking out a lot of these small units that are going on.
Trying to pick up some of these things because he still does have a pretty good fire base there in this ruin. If you can get it, still got 5 Cadillacs. We've got Haywire, even though it's not. This Haywire is still just as deadly for if you ever need to drop down that Hype Crone. So I can see what you're saying, and then there's still 2 5-man units back here. So I'm intrigued on how you're going to do it.
All right, so the Moloch's coming back in, and I'm going to go ahead and try and stick him right here so that I'll get the whole unit of 5, and then the 1 extra as a bonus. So let's see if we can do it. Not going to do it. Going to go 9 inches.
It does not go off the board, though. That's pretty good.
Looks like he's going to walk down at a slight angle.
Looks like we're just going to hit the other unit instead.
And so it looks like 4 models. So go ahead and roll those 4 guys.
All right, here we go. So leaner.
You can re-roll that one.
Let's see if you can place your model, which I'm pretty sure you should be able to now, so you,
There you go.
won't be able to get the extra double down attacks.
All right, so he's outside of synapse, so we got to go ahead and do an instinctive behavior check for him. And he fails. So we got to see what he does.
I mean, that seems pretty good. He has stealth now.
Yeah! Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and fire the drill cannon from the Hive Crone, which landed at all of the Cadillacs.
She hits all of them. Go ahead.
Here's 2 for the top. Selena. So there's 2 wounds on the top unit, and then 3 for the bottom. So 1 wound on the bottom, and 2 on the top. Alright, so now we have I'm going to go ahead and shoot the Hive Tyrant that was jinking. I'm going to go ahead and fire him at the 1. Here we go, looking for 6s. So we got 3. And twin linked. 6.
Nice.
Math, I told you, it's math.
Looking for 3s. 3 wounds.
Alright, so I went to ground because that's the best thing to do. 3s. Made them all.
Boom.
Stuck it.
Alright, so next up we're going to go ahead and fire this Hive Tyrant at the unit on the bottom.
Going to ground.
2 misses, twin linked. Still 2 misses. 10 hits, looking for 3s. That was terrible. 4 wounds.
That's not terrible for me. So here we go. These are gone to grounds. So I take a wound.
All right, gentlemen, we have made our way to the assault phase. Kelsey, what you charging, brother?
Alright, I got this Moloch going to do his best to slap fists with this unit of 5 Blood Claws. And then I have this Spore Mine who's going to charge the Colexus. So we're going to go ahead and do the rolls. Here's the old Spore Mine. Miraculously makes the 1-inch charge.
The Colexus would Overwatch, but they don't have anything that can do it.
Slap. And then the Moloch over here
They will Overwatch.
blatantly makes it.
Alright, so we have our Wall of Death. Oh yeah, 2. So that's 1 wound.
Saved it.
And then we have 4 Bolt Pistolas. And that's 1 hit. Oh, no wound.
Alright, so he's going to go ahead and blow up. And he's going to hit the assassin, so we're going to roll to wound him. And
That's not a wound! Go Assassin.
In the assassin minds, that means he has killed 2 things now.
Consolidation of 1 inch. And now I have 5 crack grenades back at you. Same weapon skill. It's cocked right there. It's all hit.
Wow. Strength 6. Need those 4s again.
Strength 6. And that's 4 wounds.
Alright. Takes 2. And then he gets 4 attacks back. Looking for 4s to hit. 2 hits. 2 die.
So we tie.
Okay, Kelsey, was this the turn that you wanted?
Not really. It did alright. I'm taking care of all these duelists in the back. Everybody here went to ground. I got some stuff on the ground now. They're going to get the relic next turn. They don't have it yet. And sooner or later, I'll break free from all this stuff back here, and I'll be able to focus on that.
All right, Lucas, it is at your turn, and there is some life getting pumped into the Adeptus Mechanicus and Space Wolves.
I'm hoping for some adrenaline life right here. So I'm going to shoot my drop pod to kill the other Spore Mine, would be good. And then I've got to grab this relic and then stay away from his troop choice and hopefully kill some stuff and hold on to the relic to the end of the game. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot my Torrent Flamers because these robots have Torrent Flamers, they're awesome. So go ahead, Kelsey.
Alright, so the front dude is going to catch 6 of them.
So we're going to roll 6 dice.
And the back dude is going to catch 5. So it's going to be 11 total.
It's cocked right there. And then preferred enemy. So that is 5 dead. And then we'll roll 5 more. And that is 3 more dead. That's 8 dead. It's not bad at all. I also have a plasma pistol from Ulrich, so here we go. That's a hit on a 2. And I need a 2. It's a dead guy. Dead guy.
They're going to go to ground.
Go for it.
6 up. That's how you do it.
Oh, that's how you do
I love
it.
it when that happens.
Alright, now I'm going to shoot my haywire attacks at the Crone, hopefully to kill him if I can roll 3 hits and wounds. So these are snapfire. And I like 1 hit, that's pretty good. And that's not a wound. Alright, now I'm going to shoot Grav at his Warlord. So here's the minus cover shots. Those are misses. And Grav. And those are all misses. So no hits. Alright, so I charge with my 1 lone Blood Claw. And so he's going to go first just because he charged. So we're going to roll his 4 attacks on the charge.
And he's not going to use a crack grenade, right?
He's not. And he's actually got 3 attacks. So we should just use our crack grenade. So here's 4 crack grenade attacks. So we hit once. And we're going to roll a wound. And we don't wound.
So this is the Moloch's big day. 3 attacks into the unit of 3. Looking for 4s.
Yep, that's usually what happens.
So we're
All right, Lucas, that was the end of your turn 3. Man, I'm telling you, it's turning around.
Yeah, it's not looking so terrible. If I just hold on to this relic and keep all the monster creatures away, I'll be alright.
Kelsey, this is your turn 4. Top of 4, and I see that you're not in combat anymore. Why don't you explain that to everybody at home?
So I decided to hit and run out of combat. I got lucky and I rolled a 1, so I decided to go this way. I'm thinking this turn I might burrow again for the turn 5 final fight.
So admit this is the shooting phase, and now the dual cannon is still continuing to pursue the Cadillacs in the building.
So these are there's going to be 2 hits on the bottom,
2 and 1.
on the top.
Yes,
so
sir.
Here's the 2 for the bottom. Nothing. And here's the 1 for the top. Nothing. And here's the missile for the bottom unit. Nothing. So going back to the Hive Crone over here, the drill cannon is actually strength 6, so I did do a wound to the bottom one, so one of them died because they each had 1 wound left. Now we're moving along to this Hive Tyrant. He's going to go ahead and fire at this unit, the robot being the closest. So here we go. 12
Don't die, Snooky.
12
Don't die.
shots. He needs to die. So 2 misses, twin lengths, all hit, and strength 6 on a majority toughness of 7. So we're looking for 5s. So we got 5 saves for them to make. I need you to fail 3 of them. Be my huckleberry.
The robot, here goes for 3 ups. Fails 2 of those. There you go. That's pretty good. And feel no pain. Feel no pain.
Leaner.
Feel no pain. So I'll take 1 wound out of that. Now I have 2 more. Fails 1 more of those, so he failed most of those. And feel no pain.
Alright, so next up we're going to go ahead and fire this one at the same unit. The closest one's going to be the sergeant at this point. So here we go, 12 shots. That's a lot of misses.
I like that. Now no pickups.
Twin length. 1 miss.
That's not what I wanted.
And then we're looking for 5s again.
No 5s or 6s.
So we got 1, 2, 3.
Alright, this guy has a 2 up, but he's only got 1 wound left. So we're going to roll 1 at a time. And he has a 5 up, feel no pain. And he did not make it.
Alright, so next up we got him. He's going to go ahead and do the same thing at them. So we're looking for 3s to hit. 4 misses. That's math.
Math.
4 more. 3 misses. That's not math. And looking for 5s.
3.
3.
There you go.
That oddly enough is back to math.
Here goes for the robot. And he fails 1. And he takes a wound.
Alright, so I got the Hive Crone. He's going to go ahead and charge into the bottom one that he targeted. So he gets to go ahead and choose Overwatch.
Alright, definitely doing Overwatch. Let's see what happens here. That counts as a hit, right? You add it together?
That's perfect. Charge distance was enough, so we're there.
Alright, here goes for my 1. Haywire attack, weapon skill 1. That's a fail.
Just to be clear, he's weapon skill 1 because I did cast Paroxysm on him earlier. 4 attacks on the charge. Looking for 3s. And then looking for 4s.
Oh,
And
look, he dies.
He's been punked.
Okay, that was the turn. Kelsey, you're going right along and continuously picking up units. Do you think you got enough time to pick up the rest of these guys?
Well, I think I got enough time to pick up the models that count. Mostly those 3. Next turn I'm going to have the 2 Molochs come in. They should put the hurt on them. And then I'm going to have the obviously the 3 flyers.
You're saying there's a pain train and the Molochs are at the head of it?
That's right.
Okay, it is bottom of 4, and this is probably the most crucial turn that I've seen yet. You've got only a few models left, but there's some major plays to be had.
Yeah, what I gotta do is I gotta stay away from his Hive Tyrants charging. And I know his Moloch's gonna come up later, so I'm gonna try to spread out. But I've got to get as far away from him as possible to keep him from contesting or taking the relic. Now what I have to do is I have to try to kill some Hive Tyrants, and they're all on the ground. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna capitalize on one. I'm shooting everything at one Hive Tyrant and then charging. All right, here's my minus cover shots. He did jink. So I hit once. And that's not a wound. And here goes for grab shots. That's 4 hits. I like that. I like that very much. And there's 3 wounds.
Alright, here's 3 saves. Takes 2.
Now we have a flamer from the Blood Claws shooting at you. So I need a 6. That's a wound.
3 of armor.
That's not a wound. And then I have 3 bolt pistols from the Blood Claws. Actually, it's 1 crack grenade and 2 bolt pistols. Here goes for the crack grenade. That's a hit. That's not a wound. Bolt pistols. It's a hit. And that's not a wound.
Coming in hot. So we've got 3 units, it looks like here, that are poised and ready to strike. Lucas, who is going to be the first ones to try to make that base contact?
I'm going to try to use the big unit first because they're the least likely to make it. In his Overwatch, it doesn't matter if he kills them if they can't make it.
So here we go. You go ahead and do the Overwatch.
Go for it.
Looking for 6s. 2 so far.
Now we should know there should be 4 pickups right here. It's only 2, so it's just under math. So we're completely joking. By the way,
wound. So there's 3 saves for him to make. Hopefully we see 2 2s and a 1.
Oh, I rolled a Kelsey.
Oh, boom. Now roll a Kelsey and fail the charge.
Yeah, right? Well, Kelsey touched these dice, so I'm going to use them again.
I'm just going to go ahead and let everybody know.
Measure the
at home.
charge. We need a 9-inch charge because I'm running through terrain. Here goes for 9. Oh, that's a 10.
Look at it.
Boom.
And I'll let someone else move the guys in real quick to get them out of there.
You're going to go ahead and roll your distance for the flamer.
And I'm going to roll my distance for the flamer. He makes it.
2 10-inch charges, everybody. It
Here
can't
goes
be
the
done.
Cadillac. He's got a 2-inch charge, so I need to roll a 4. And the Cadillac makes a 10. 3 10-inch charges.
It's like making 5 feel no pains.
It is like it. Just exactly the same. Alright, now I'm going to do my initiative 10 mechanicals attack, and I don't have a lot of squads left, so it's only 1. So, auto hits, and straight 4. That's not a wound. Go ahead, Kelsey.
So I'm going to go ahead and put my 5 swings, my 4 swings, into the unit of 3 there. And you're looking for 3s. 3 hits, and 2s.
Those are not a lot of 2s right there. I like to see that. Alright, the Blood Claw is only weapon skill 3, and he's 8. So that's really good for him. So I hit on 5s. I have a lot of attacks, but there we go. There's 4. 5 plus 96s. There's no 6s. Alright, now the Cadillac has 2 attacks. He is also weapon skill 1. There's a hit. He's strength 5. And that's not a win. Alright, so my turn in the bookend. I charged the Hive Tyrant over here. I knew it wasn't going to kill it, but I held him. And the assassin killed the little Biovore, so let's hope he makes 1 charge, not all of them.
The time has come. It is turn 5. Top of it, this is where heroes become assholes. Kelsey, what's your plan?
Well, my plan initially is going to be to land the Molochs over there and see if I can take out some of the big dudes. Because really, I need to kill the guy with the relic first and foremost. And the Molochs coming over there should pretty much seal it. Alright, so we're going to try and deep strike the Moloch right there, so the blast will hit all 3. So here goes the first one. It's going to hit.
That's a hit. That's
all
all 3.
It's a good thing.
Let's go see if you wound. You need strength 5 or 6, Juice.
Strength 6, so I got 3 hits.
So that's 5s. That's 1 wound.
1 wound. So you have a feel much pain to make on your guy with the relic.
That is not a feel no pain, so he's got 2 wounds now.
And then the second one.
Yeah, so basically now what you're going to do,
Needs to do it again.
You cannot place the model there, so what you do is you get to be able to do the exact same thing again to try to clear the way. So 3 more coming at you.
So leaner. It's going to be 2. 2 feel no pains.
Saves 1.
So now there's a deep strike mishap that happens. So Kelsey, give us a roll for the Moloch.
It'll be back in reserve. They actually only have 3 wounds, so that one dies. And now the second Moloch's going to come up in the exact same spot. He's going to hit. So it's only 2 this time. Looking for 5s.
None.
Nothing. He does it again. Nothing. Mishap for him. I love you, boy. He gets to place him.
I'm going to place him way over on the other side of the board where you can't affect anything.
That's amazing. He's going to enjoy that corner. So we're in the shooting phase. We're going to go ahead and fire the drill cannon. We're going to get 2 hits on that unit. Strike 6, so we're looking for 5s. Nothing. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and fire the Warlord at the unit that's near the relic. So here we go. First 12 shots. We got 2 misses. Twin length. 1 miss.
Kelsey, you got to get better about this. When you miss with only 2, you're supposed to capitalize, and hit with all 12.
So now we're looking for 5s. We got 4.
There's a cock dash right there too. You reroll that.
Still 4.
Alright, I gotta roll 4 saves. So here's the first one. Second one. That's a fail. Feel no pain. It's a pass. Third one. And fourth one. We made them all.
Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and fire the next Hive Tyrant at him. 3 misses. 1 miss. 5s and 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more.
Seems good. Alright, so here goes. Looks like Ulrich's the closest. So
Hold on.
Here goes for Ulrich saves because he's the closest. That's a fail. And Ulrich's dead. So here goes for the robot. I was hoping these robots would shoot back at him because they do it on a 6. And the robot's dead, even if I re-roll that.
Kelsey, wow, what a turn, man. I'm telling you, I've shot those robots a lot, and you made quick work of them throughout this game, not going to lie.
Yeah, I got lucky. His dice rolls weren't the best, and I was able to capitalize on it. Now I'm really going to have to hope that I get a turn 6.
All right, bottom of 5. This is where plays have to be made, and Lucas, it doesn't look like you got many models left to make them. You got the assassin and a drop pod left, but there's still a relic out in the open.
There's a relic that's really far away, and I'm really hoping I can get to it.
All right, Lucas, so you've got this one last assassin, and it's got a haul ass across the board. So give us a difficult terrain check, and let's see how far she moves. 4 it is. All right, so here we go. We've got to see how far Lucas has actually got to run here. So we're right at a 7, so he needs to be, and he's 3 inches, got to get within 3 inches, so he's got to roll a 4 to get there. Wow, what I'm super surprised. I can't tell you how many games I've been in where you just, it's right there. It needs a 4 if the game ends. You roll a 3, just come up a little bit short. Guys, if somebody will roll a dice, and let's see if this thing continues and goes into 6. Oh, a 1. You've got to be kidding me. It's that close. Unbelievable.
Finally, the Long War Kickstarter is here. We are trying to raise money to improve all elements of our videos. Cameras, microphones, lighting, and even editing software. We're more than just a company dedicated to bringing hobby back, we're a community. Whether you enjoy all of our content for free here on YouTube, or you're a member of the fast-growing Hall of Veterans and you enjoy early exclusive access, we're part of the same community. It's not all business though. All the Long War swag that you guys have been waiting for is available on the Kickstarter. Please stop by, check out our Kickstarter, and thank you for the support. Deleted scenes, bonus content, and all the interviews and post-game wrap-up videos can be located in the Hall of Veterans on thelongwar.net. Visit thelongwar.net today and try a week completely free with no strings attached. That's not all. TheLongWar.net is also your hobby resource for exclusive early access, with an ad-free experience to all your favorite videos. Members of the Hall of Veterans gain early exclusive access to multiple hobby videos,